Fraudulent emails and phishing scams are on the rise, and right now, with it being tax season and the increased volume of legitimate emails, it provides the perfect cover for more fraudulent emails that you'd otherwise be able to sniff out to actually sneak past you, and you could fall for it. So what do you need to be on the lookout for, and what do you do about it? I've got that and more coming up. Your financial well-being stretches beyond wise financial planning strategies and great financial planning, but it also requires you to be vigilant in protecting your financial identity. And sadly, over the past several years, we've seen a significant increase in the rise of, fraudulent emails and phishing schemes, and also they're getting more and more sophisticated and harder to spot. Now, we've all received voicemails from individuals saying, "Oh, you've got back taxes that you owe," or we're familiar now with getting emails that have clear misspellings and poor grammar. You can spot those easily, but sadly, these malicious attempts are getting more and more sophisticated and harder to spot. I want to point out two of the more common ones right now so that you can be more on guard, but also a few best practices so that you can remain vigilant in protecting your identity. First, of course, are tax-related scams, right? And this is the time of year. You're getting emails from your bank, you're getting emails from your financial institution saying that your tax document is available, review this transaction, those sorts of things. And so IRS scams are absolutely on the rise. You can go here to this link and it shows you from the IRS's standpoint, some of the most common scams and phishing attempts that they are familiar with. You can click on each of these items and be able to learn a little bit more. But I would say a couple of the most common ones are, you've got an unclaimed refund. Click here, put in your information, and we'll get you this refund that you've earned. And so emails that say, click on this, or create some urgency, or provide maybe what could be a too good to be true promise. That's what, again, when that's easy to let your guard down and fall victim to those. So that's a common one, as well as one where, hey, there's an issue with your online tax account or your IRS account. Click here to verify your identity, and we'll help you set up your IRS online account, when in fact you've stepped right into the trap. You've given them information that they now have and can use against you. So those are a couple of the most common ones as it relates to taxes. And of course, the phone calls or the text messages saying that you owe taxes. The IRS will never make first contact with you by email or by a text message, okay? They are going to send you a letter, or if you have created an IRS login that you already have, if you log in there, you can see notices as well. They're not going to send you a text message. They're not going to give you a phone call. Typically, the typical first communication, if there is a tax issue, is you'll get a letter in the mail, a notice. And if you have an online account, it'll be posted there as well. And then the second scam to really be on the lookout for, we've seen an increase in these as well. I've created some content on it. And that is scams or phishing attempts from investment institutions, things like your brokerage account or whatever, receiving some sort of communication from them. One to be on the lookout for is, here you receive an email that it looks like it's from your brokerage company, and it asks you to click a link to verify your information. And unbeknownst to you, you click the link and all of a sudden that starts to download. Or you click a link and you start typing in your information and you're giving it directly to the scammers. And so be on guard for those. And the other one within the category of financial institutions, and this one is very, very challenging because a lot of financial institutions also have credit cards. So I have a Fidelity credit card. I've shared that with you before, where I get points, and those points turn into cash back that go right into my account. And so you will get, Capital One and Discover, those sorts of companies. So it's also common. Another scam to look out for is getting a text or some communication saying, this transaction just occurred, you need to verify it. So either, someone just charged this, is this you need to verify it, or someone just withdrew this money, is that you need to verify it. That of course creates a concern, some urgency, some alarm, and you immediately click on the link, or then get a phone call, and you believe you're talking to that institution. They want to verify your identity, and even They could initiate a code to be sent to you because they're trying to hack into your account, and then you tell them that code, and all of a sudden you've just given them the information that they needed. And very, very scary circumstances. So that's a handful of the more recent or newer types of scams and phishing attempts that you need to be on the lookout for. A few best practices. Now, these may seem simple, but a couple things to help safeguard your identity and not step into these traps. One is to check the sender. If you're receiving an email, go up to the sender of the email and check the domain. Okay, you're familiar with seeing the sender, and it's typically just a name. But if you hover over that or right click on it, you'll then see the domain that they sent it from. And if it looks suspicious or looks unfamiliar, then don't trust it. Okay, don't trust it. Be on guard. Verify the sender. Second, don't click on any attachments or download an attachment or any links unless you've confirmed that the message is from a legitimate source. So while it would be easy to say never click on any attachment, never click on any link, we know that's not practical this day and age because a lot of it is legitimate. The point is, before you just sort of blindly trust and just start clicking, verify it is a legitimate email. And then that leads to the third thing, and this is, I would say, probably the most important one. If you receive some communication that you're just a little suspicious of, or maybe you're just unsure, going to that company yourself, okay? Going to that company yourself to verify, as opposed to just, following the links or following the instructions or answering a phone call. If it doesn't feel right or you need to verify it, call the company yourself. Log into that company online and see, does everything, is this an accurate and legitimate communication? Make sure you're using the trusted phone number. So if it's a credit card company and they send you a text message saying, you just had this charge occur, is it accurate? Don't just call the number that they list in that text message. Go to your credit card, look on the back of your credit card, call that phone number, make sure that you call the trusted phone number and go to the trusted website. These suggestions and best practices may seem simple, but again, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. And just so remaining vigilant, even in this time of high frequency financial communications, just pausing, taking a moment, verifying the identity, verifying it's a legitimate email before taking steps. This is also a great reason to reach out to your CFP when you get some communication that you're just not sure about. Reach out to your CFP as well, confirm the identity, and make sure that that is appropriate. They should be assisting and ensuring that your financial information is safeguarded. So work with your CFP on that. If you don't have a CFP on your team, you can contact one on my team. Find us online, Korhorn.com. That's Korhorn with K, wisemoneyshow.com. You can find us there as well, or send us an email, info@korhorn.com. All right, there you have it. Go out and take your next wise step in your financial life.